What happens when someone dies alone in Japan and nobody comes to claim them? Most people think this is rare. Well, it isn't. In 2023, close to 42,000 bodies in Japan went unclaimed. The government buried or cremated them instead of the family. That's almost 3% of all deaths that year. I work at a city welfare office. This is the part of my job nobody asks about at parties. There's no national rulebook for this, which surprises people. A government survey found that only about 1 in 9 cities has a written plan for it. Most of us are figuring it out as we go, comparing notes when we can. A case usually starts small. A landlord who hasn't seen a tenant in a while. A neighbor mentioning the mail. Police came first to make sure it's not a crime. Once that's clear, the file lands on a desk like mine. Finding the family isn't actually the hard part. Japan keeps family records that go back generations. They usually lead somewhere. The hard part is what happens after we find someone. A relative doesn't automatically say yes. A private funeral can cost thousands of dollars. Add in a relative who barely knew the person. Maybe they hadn't spoken in years. Saying no becomes more common than people expect. I don't take it personally anymore. It's easier to say no to a stranger on a phone than to say yes to a memory you'd rather not open back up. When a relative says no, the city takes over. Japan has a law made for exactly this. If nobody claims the body, the city where the person died becomes responsible. I sign off on that myself. From there, a funeral company handles the pickup and cremation. The city pays, not the family. Whatever the person owned gets dealt with too. Furniture, clothes, whatever's in the apartment. That's actually a separate process from the body itself, often handled under different rules, sometimes by the landlord, sometimes by the city. It's easy to forget that a person's whole life doesn't just disappear with them. Someone still has to clear the room. That part moves fast, usually within days. What happens next moves much slower. People think that cremation is the end of the case. For us, it's more like the middle. The urgency drops the moment the real waiting begins. The ashes are supposed to go home to family. When nobody claims them, they go into storage instead. Labeled, dated, sitting on a shelf. Saitama has passed 1,700 unclaimed urns. Fukuoka is closer to 6,000. This isn't some rare backlog. It's just what builds up every single year. If a year or two passes with still no claim, many cities move the ashes to a shared grave. It's sometimes called Muen Botoke, for people with nobody left to visit them. Osaka buried over 2,000 people this way in one recent year. No name on a stone. Just one shared marker for everyone the system couldn't send home. Yokosuka tried something different. Officials there noticed a pattern. Most of the unclaimed were older, low income, and living alone. Many were quietly scared of ending up exactly like this. In 2015, the city started a program called Ending Plan Support. People without close family can sign up ahead of time. They pay toward their own funeral early and leave instructions with the city, instead of leaving nothing at all. One man who joined put it simply. He said he finally felt relieved, knowing what would happen to him. That idea, planning ahead instead of leaving it to chance, is spreading to other cities now. It has to. Experts think nearly half of all households in Japan will be single-person households by 2050. Offices like mine aren't dealing with something unusual anymore. We're dealing with something that's becoming normal. Most people think a burial needs families standing there to arrange it. In Japan, more and more, it just takes someone at a desk willing to sign the paperwork instead.